there! Welcome back to my channel. You may call me Miss Introvert, and today we're going to be talking about how to choose your audience when writing your book. I'm so glad that you're all here and watching, and if you're having trouble molding your idea into something that a specific audience would enjoy, then I want to do whatever I can to help you guys out. It may seem straightforward and simple to choose your audience. In fact, it might seem like the simplest step before you take the plunge into writing your book. Well, there's more to choosing an audience than meets the eye. Maybe you're halfway into your book and you still have no idea who you're writing for. I've been there before. Having that vision before you start the writing process makes it so much simpler, and even if you're in the middle of writing your book, you still have the editing stage to get through. So don't give up hope on your ideas yet. Before I begin, make sure that you like and share this video with your friends and fellow writers to help grow our introverted writing community. If you like the content on my channel, make sure that you subscribe and become part of the introverted writing community. On this channel, I cover tips for beginning writers, and I also cover a couple things about writing essays in school. I also have a few introvert and fangirl rants, which you can take part in the comments section, which is mostly full of crickets, but there's plenty of room for more introverts and fans of certain fandoms. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Number 1, what is an audience? You all know what an audience is. You've all seen one before, but have you ever written for one? If you think about an audience, or at least when I think about it, I like to picture a theater with a large group of people, an audience, watching a play on a stage. Not that you should be thinking that every time you write, because no one is actually watching you or waiting for you to get this done. This is just you and you're writing, and it's all good. You can take your time. It's just a rough draft. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can always edit later. But if you like imagining an audience, or if you want to imagine an audience at all, whether it's like a sports stadium or a concert, imagine them cheering you on, because whatever you're doing, they love it. Now that you've been encouraged, let's look at what your audience is going to be thinking about while you're performing your recital, or your poetry slam, or you're speaking at a conference. These are metaphors to help motivate you to visualize your audience more, just so you know. Sorry, I speak in metaphors a lot. Anyway, your audience is the group of people that you're trying to get your message across to. They're your target market. They're your customers that are ready to read something new. They could be fantasy, romance, sci-fi, slasher, any other type of fandom. Whatever it is, you have that idea in your mind, and it's an idea that they're going to love. And now all you have to do is spend a few months writing about it. I know, it sounds daunting, but that's what writing is.
It's daunting.
But I believe in you and you can do this. Number 2, how to find your audience. Think of your ideas that you've hopefully already jotted down, or made into an outline, or made into an already half-finished rough draft, or more of a finished rough draft, and think about what category it fits into. Is it a specific genre? Are there elements that certain people would be into, like enemies to lovers? I know I would. Engaging conflict? I know I would. Adorable banter? You know I would. Please let me read your masterpiece. Whatever those elements are, put them into your description that will help intrigue your readers. Now, we're not selling the book yet. We're just coming up with ideas on what to do when it's time to sell the book ahead of time, so you don't have to do it later. Isn't that nice? You just saved yourself a lot of time by watching this video and jotting this stuff down. Believe me, journals are a writer's best friend. I have so many of them, and regrettably, a lot of them are underused. While writing this stuff, look for books and other stories, other platforms that are similar to your idea, and research them. This way, you know what your audience is looking for. Now, you don't want to outright copy them. You just want to mimic what they're doing. You want to mirror what they're doing, like Mary Oliver says in her poetry handbook. She states, and I quote, "Before we become poets, we must practice. Imitation is a very good way of investigating the real thing." Once you've finished writing your book and also researched all of these books, it's time to reach out to your audience. Want to know how to make an eye-catching description for your future readers? Then click the link in the description or the card that's right there, and watch the video that I made last week. It explains everything on how to explain your book to people, and it also helps you with advertising and all those things that you should know ahead of time. Check it out if you haven't yet. And those are just some of the ways you can choose your audience. I hope this helped anyone who's looking for some advice on writing, and this is just my take on the subject. There are plenty of other ways to look at this concept, and you can modify my advice however you like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like and share this video to help grow our introverted writing community. Comment down below what you love about being an introvert, a writer, or even a fan of a certain fandom. I would love to start a discussion or a rant in the comment section. Well, that's all for now, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, check out my blog, and find the writing help you need on my Fiverr account. All the links will be in the description below. And stay basic. Okay, bye!